What up, YouTube? I just want to first off say I apologize for this delay in videos, but the last couple weeks have been pretty difficult. If you know me at all and watch any of my videos, you know that I'm in the National Guard. And February to March, I had almost like a back-to-back drill weekend, so I was very occupied with that. But I have kind of like this game that I've been working on pretty much through February and up until now. So Kevin and I, if you know Kevin at all, he's my cousin. What we do is we work on ideas and we pass ideas along, and I really wanted to make the survival game where you had to build resources, almost like a Terraria game where you're locating resources and building stuff out of those resources, and the end state of the game is to build a raft and get off the island, where he wanted to do like a Mega Man style game. I was like, how do I do a Mega Man style game? And I was having a rough time. But lo and behold, he said, why don't you bring in the survival aspect? I said, that's going to be hard. But then it started kind of churning in my head, and I kind of thought about it for a while, and I came up with a game called Kid Nitro. Kid Nitro is a resource building game, and if you guys follow me on the TCG Creator Facebook page, you kind of got a couple teasers of this. But what I have here for you guys is the finished product of that. So I wanted to share this moment with you guys because I am very excited for this. And the cool thing is this is like just like the Mega Man series where there's a whole bunch of them. For the classic ones, it's 1 through 10, and then you've got the Mega Man X series and all those other things. And Kevin and I have already discussed some really amazing story aspects to this, so we want to kind of continue this on for Kid Nitro. So let's get at it. So how am I going to do this? Alright, so I'm going to do this kind of unconventionally, but I'm here to the side, so we have our box here. So first thing we need to do is I'm going to cut these sides open. Pretty excited. So kind of while I'm doing this, so the story pretty much is you got an evil genius named Mickey Finn, and what Mickey Finn does, if you guys watch my last one, is he pretty much slips everybody to Mickey. What he does is he poisons the rain clouds, and he ends up poisoning the water supply, and lo and behold, people start getting sick, and who else to stop them but Kid Nitro. Your main goal is to try to spend all these pixels to buy power-ups and the Nitro airship. I'm going to stop talking though. I'm pretty excited about this. Now this is a lighter box than I thought, but there's a lot of cool stuff in it. Let's get to it. Alright, it's like Christmas. Alright, so here's the back of the box. Here's the front of the box. Again, it's sticking fairly strong and true to the Mega Man series. This looks really nice, actually. So here's a close-up look of that. Sorry for the glare. So as you can see, it says made by C&D Games, where it usually says made by Capcom. We got some additional text and stuff here, which is pretty cool. Cool seal, just like the Nintendo style. On the side, you have the C&D Games logo over here, and then Kid Nitro. And then on the back of the box is a pretty cool back, very, again, retro to the Mega Man series. There's a cool quote at the top, and then you also have some cool text by Kid Nitro himself, which is weird. Some cool screenshots, and then a story of what the game is pretty much about. So without further ado, let's get into this. I'm pretty excited. This looks actually pretty good. The box is kind of bowed like really bad, but I'm okay with it. It's just the box. Not sure why it's bowed so crazy. Let's see what I'm talking about. It's kind of bowed up there, and I think at the bottom a little bit. Actually, oh, it might not be too bowed. I forgot the sides are black. They printed it very well, actually. Everything's lined up very nicely, so that was my one worry, but it's pretty good. Down at the bottom, you got a little jot of stuff down. Alright, so it comes off nice. What you get in this game is you get a bunch of these little squares here, and these are pixels. So what you're doing is trying to get these pixels, and with these pixels, you're able to buy the power-ups. These are actually really cool. I haven't seen these yet. This is the first time I've seen them besides what's on the website, so these actually look really nice. And then here's the other set here. So you have 8 different colors. So very cool looking. Yeah, really neat. All right. In the game, you also get a bunch of dice. They are blank dice, and what you do is you put the stickers on them, and here are the stickers. So in the rule booklet, it'll actually tell you how to put the stickers on there, as far as like what stickers to go where. So definitely want to follow that if you're interested in the game. Here's a bunch of the stage cards here. Very cool. Here's one of the minions. This is the Gust bot. I like that. Here's the power-ups. Also the weapons for all the robot boss, or not the robots, but the bosses when you beat them. So very cool. Got all the power-ups and whatnot. You also get this little red ring, which you track your life with, and then you're also little meeple there, Kid Nitro meeple. And then lastly, you have the bosses, and the bosses are pretty cool. Now this is what I showed you guys here on the last video I did. So we have Weed Killer, and that's the main card you want to look at, but if you're interested in some cool facts and a cool bio about each character, if you flip the card over, it'll tell you, his name again, what number he is, and then the number just represents when I actually drew him. So he was the 8th one I drew out of all the rest of them. Very cool bio, some fun facts, crazy attributes for some reason. So very cool. These actually came out really nice. Yeah, these are really cool. And then here, of course, is Mickey Finn. There he is in all of his glory. Very cool bio in the back. Obviously, his attributes are intense. And then, of course, if you guys know me at all, you had to put in Abomination. In this game, Mickey Finn created him to pretty much just be his personal bodyguard. So, very cool. This came out pretty nice. All right. Also with the game, what you get is this very cool accordion style board. So what you do is you lay this out. You put all your pushed, but actually it's not too bad. But yeah, you put all your power-ups and your Nitro Airship cards on the board, and then you take your meeple, your Kid Nitro meeple, you put them in the center, and then you move them to each one of these squares. And then here's where all the stage cards will go right here at the bottom. This actually came out really nice. And as of right now, oh, it's weird. It's upside down on the other side. That's pretty cool. So that's the accordion style board. I like it. Came out pretty sweet. And then you also get the Nitro Airship mat that'll go in front of you. So every time you get a piece, you place the piece of that airship in the correct zone here. You get your player mat, which you have Kid Nitro here. You put any pixels that you acquire here, and then any kind of power-ups you've gained, and then this is where you'll be putting that red ring to kind of monitor how much energy you have. And then lastly, you have the unlocked weapons, and this is for the bosses. So pretty much anytime you get one of their weapons, you place it in the corresponding color of the unlocked weapons mat, and there you go. There you have it. So the last thing is the rule book here. Rule book's pretty straightforward, not a whole lot to it. Again, when you open it up, you've got what dice are in the game and how to set them up correctly. So that's pretty important. You have an overview of the actual game, of what you're doing and how to play the game, kind of briefly. You have a story, and in the story, this might actually change. Not for the first game, but when I do Kid Nitro 2, I'm going to do a full-blown story with some cool screenshots and whatnot. So I think that'll look a lot better and get a little bit more in detail. But for this, it's just pretty much what I told you about Mickey Finn already. You have some setup, what you do on your turn, the combat, how that kind of affects it, game progression, power-ups, some cool credits, special thanks. A lot of you guys are in the special thanks, and then the reference page, which is directly on the back, so you can refer to this every time you have a question about what does the energy drink do, or the plasma grenade, all that fun stuff. Very cool. And then lastly, I do want to mention that this is a completely solo game. This is a solitaire game, so if you're like stuck at home on a rainy day, which I live in Washington, so that happens often, this is a great game, I think, to pick up, kind of buy you some time. and get yourself some pixels and beat yourself some Mickey Finn and continue trekking on. So there it is. If you guys are interested, I'll be posting this on GameCrafter soon, and yeah, Kid Nitro. Let me know what you guys think. I'll probably do a how to play video very shortly. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching.